You're listening to Cyber 94 Podcast. If you want to break into cybersecurity with real-life experience, go to cyber94.com.
Chloe, I want you to picture your LinkedIn profile. All the work you've put into it, your job history, your skills, your connections. Now, imagine that profile and 4.3 billion others.
Wow.
Just sitting in a wide open folder on the internet for anyone to download.
That is a terrifying thought, Ben. 4.3 billion records. The scale is just staggering. I mean, this isn't some small-time hack.
No.
This is one of the largest lead generation datasets ever found exposed.
Exactly. We're talking about a 16.14 terabyte database. To give you a sense of that size,
Okay.
that's enough storage space for thousands of hours of high-definition movies. But instead of movies, it was a library of personal and professional secrets.
And these secrets weren't just random bits of information, were they? The report says the data was highly structured. So what exactly was inside?
It was a digital ghost of people's careers. The researchers found collections with full names, personal and work emails, phone numbers, and, of course, LinkedIn profile URLs. But it gets deeper.
Oh no.
Your entire employment history, your education, your degrees, your location, the languages you speak, and in one collection of over 732 million records, it even included people's photos.
So it's a complete, searchable dossier on hundreds of millions of professionals. Frustrated. And how does something this massive just get left open?
That's the most maddening part. It was a MongoDB database, and this almost always comes down to simple, preventable human error. Someone configures the database and just forgets.
Right.
Or just doesn't implement, basic password protection. A security researcher found it, and thankfully, it was secured 2 days after he notified the owners.
But that 2-day window is a lifetime in cybersecurity. The real terrifying question is who else found it?
Exactly.
That data is in the wild now. The report also mentioned a clue in the data, something called an Apollo ID. What's that about?
This is where the story gets even darker. That ID, it strongly points to the sales intelligence tool Apollo.io. It suggests the creators of this database weren't just scraping LinkedIn. They were likely fusing data from multiple massive ecosystems to create what the researchers called a unified surveillance-grade dataset.
Disgusting. Surveillance grade. That's a chilling phrase. They're not just stealing our data.
Right.
They're cross-referencing it, enriching it, and building a far more detailed and dangerous profile on us than we ever consented to. It's an absolute goldmine for criminals.
An absolute goldmine. Forget generic spam. With this, an attacker can craft a phishing email that mentions your former boss by name,
Yeah.
references a project you listed on your profile, and sends it to your personal email. The level of personalization makes it almost impossible to spot as a fake.
And it's the perfect tool for things like CEO fraud. A criminal can pull a list of every C-suite executive from a Fortune 500 company,
Yep.
study their career history, and then impersonate them to trick the finance department into wiring millions of dollars. They're weaponizing our own resumes against us.
And they can do it at an unthinkable scale. The report mentions AI-powered attacks. You feed this 4.3 billion record-strong dataset into a large language model,
Wow.
and it can churn out millions of unique, highly convincing malicious emails. It only takes one high-value target clicking a link for the entire operation to be wildly profitable.
Resigned. This feels like it's becoming the new normal. I mean, we've talked about other mega leaks before, like the mother of all breaches with its 26 billion records.
Exactly.
It's as if we're living in an era where we have to assume that every piece of data we put online is or will be public.
It's a constant uphill battle. The article notes that LinkedIn is actively fighting back, filing lawsuits against companies that scrape its data. But it's a digital game of whack-a-mole.
Right.
For every scraper they shut down, 2 more seem to pop up. The value of that data is just too high.
Disheartened. So the professional face we build to find jobs and connect with colleagues is being copied, bundled, and just left on a digital park bench for anyone to pick up. It's a true cybersecurity nightmare.
It really is. And it leaves us with a difficult question. When our professional data, which, we share for career advancement, is scraped and exposed on this scale, who bears the ultimate responsibility? Is it the platforms like LinkedIn for not preventing the scraping, the companies who fail to secure the stolen data, or is this simply the unavoidable price we now pay for a digital professional life?